What's up?
What's going on?
What's going on, man? What's up? What's up?
I am incredibly pumped for this.
Luke is excited. Luke is excited. You know why Luke is excited?
This is like 11 months in the making.
This actually has been a year in the making.
Yeah, since first discussions.
Since we brewed it, dude. It's October.
We brewed
it in September. Okay, so this is a special episode of The Pour. While we will be...
Did you know that you have an incredible earwax buildup?
Can you do me a favor? No, lick it out.
Ah! Touched his ear! Restart. I can't.
No, but not restarting.
I can't handle that.
Not restarting.
That was the grossest shit I have ever... Well...
Not the grossest thing ever.
I'm gonna need a pickle to clean my palate, if you know what I mean. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Luke's here. This is The Pour.
Pumped for this episode.
This is actually a special thing, and I didn't realize it until just now.
Yeah, we just recorded a show that you will have seen
before
in the past.
Yeah.
And we were talking, and
so basically, Greg
was like, "Here, let's have a casual Blind Man River," and it was, for what it is, it's a good beer.
Yeah, I like it. I
but
personally will go for more of them.
Is not why we were here. We were talking about stuff that we, like, oh man, like these are things that we need to touch on. And I said, dude, I have never tried Elves After 8. Elves, and I don't know if you follow us, but Elves After 8 was like...
Elves After 8
was our big thing.
Is just about, yeah, I mean, that was our first... That was our first collaboration.
That was our
That
first
was when we first started
thing.
talking beer. And
when you see the intro and the terrible music that's royalty free that we have to use, and you see that brew session with myself and Greg and Lance,
that was making
that's Elves After 8, right?
Yeah.
So this is steeped in history.
And he's never had the beer.
Because of logistics and me moving to the other side of the country, like 3 weeks after we brewed the beer.
Luke hasn't gotten to have Elves After 8.
I didn't get to have Elves After 8.
There are in existence right now a grand total of 2. Count them. 1, 2.
What's the number before
3? 2. 2 bottles.
Is the microphone sensitive enough to pick up my whispering?
Yes, it is. It did really good. There are 2 bottles in existence of Elves After 8.
Lots of stickers.
This is it. If you become a patron on Patreon, patreon.com/Rysk Brewing.
We'll send you a sticker.
We'll send you a sticker. We'll get you a sticker. But here's a picture of an elf. There he is, doing elfy things in a sink with a bunch of Barbies.
So the premise of Elves After 8 was awesome. Greg and I were talking about creating an imperial.
Doing an imperial stout or an imperial porter and coming up with a Christmas theme.
Yeah.
And Lance and I had talked about, after a brew session, doing a peppermint porter. And that kind of sort of happened and kind of didn't happen.
And then we, like, during the show, like, you can look through our history, like, we were just riffing on it one time about, like, all these elves do is make toys.
What do they do after work?
And then they get off work at 8 o'clock. What do they do after 8? So we came up with Elves After 8. I don't know if you have seen the artwork for Elves After 8.
If you're a Patreon subscriber, you would have seen the Elves After 8 artwork, including the not printed, not safe for work version.
So I did the art on this, and I created a version for me and Greg.
Yeah. That version is on our Patreon page, patreon.com/Rysk Brewing, RYSK Brewing.
There's no way that we're showing you that graphic on this. We don't even monetize this, but we're not showing you that graphic.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/Rysk Brewing.
So this is the first time. Now this was
the benign version. That's the benign, extremely.
There were
the PG version.
A total of 4 bottles pulled. I pulled 6 bottles
for competition
of Elves After 8 for competition.
Yeah.
I pulled 4 bottles, then 7. I pulled 4 standard beer bottles, then I pulled 3 of these. The final one I pulled was almost completely cocoa. It was like it had like an inch of cocoa sediment. So this is one of the dregs bottles.
When we make this beer again, we're changing the way
we're changing
filter.
A little bit the way we filter. But the point is,
if we make it again, I don't know if it's good.
Yeah, true enough.
I don't know if it's
He's
good.
Never had it.
It might be.
He's
shit.
never had it. So here we go. We're going to crack.
Oh no!
Oh no! Sorry, you get to do it. You get to do it. One of 3 bottles still remaining. Now this was submitted and was actually judged in Calgary at this year's Cowtown Yeast Wranglers. It did well. It didn't medal, but there was some really great competition.
Yeastwranglers.ca.
Yeast. Google it.
Google Yeast Wranglers.
Calgary's
awesome
homebrew club, fantastic group of people. They rated. I think this rated a 37, which is really good for a first crack brew. Open that. Oh yeah.
I closed my eyes.
Yeah, I
like
did
the first
too
time I
bit.
kissed a girl.
I did too a little bit.
Like the first time I kissed a girl. I'm looking at the top of the bottle and there's
still a little wisp coming off the top. Can I pour for you?
No. I'm gonna pour.
Oh, you're gonna pour for me?
For you.
Then I would like to pour for you. Pour me only a half because I don't want any potential cocoa sediment. Good. Stop. And let me pour for you, my friend. Hey, out of the way. We're recording.
Yeah, get out of here.
Okay, hand me this bottle again, because we're gonna edit that. All right, let me pour for you.
Hold on, I had this in my hand.
Okay,
we're not editing this, right?
Yeah, we are. All right, let me pour for you, my friend. Thank you. Well, that was a very complicated little arrangement, but it worked. You're getting a little more sediment than I did. I'm trying to pour it as... You see what's happening there?
Yeah.
Like, this was the
getting
bottom
thicker
of the keg.
And thicker.
I'm going to stop there because I want you to get less of the cocoa and more of the flavor. We'll drink this. Not to worry.
Maybe. It might be shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm... Jesus, it's getting better.
What?
Sorry, I haven't had it. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm saying. I have no
so
idea what I'm talking about.
you can't log this.
I can log drinking it.
Yeah, but like...
But I'm not going to give it a score on my log. But, certainly Luke will. But I want to make sure that he has his... I'm going to take those stickers out of frame. There we go. Stickers you can get on patreon.com if you sign up.
We should send Fanny some stickers.
We will send Fanny some stickers. Yeah, we're going to send some.
And all of our other... Fanny was our first contributor.
Patreon subscriber, yeah. It's hearty, man. It's hearty. There's a lot going on in there.
I would say that it's beefy.
Yeah. This beer actually kind of turned out to be a meal.
It doesn't smell like beef.
Yeah, it's a meal.
But the onomatopoetic sense of the word beefy.
Yeah.
I love that you know what onomatopoeia means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Autodidact?
That I'm not. Never mind. Drink. He needs another beer. You need more.
So you remember... Oh my god. Hold on. No, shut up.
It's there. It's there.
Not enough of it.
Nope, not enough of it. I agree, but it's there.
Oh, that Mexican vanilla, though, dude.
It's not Mexican vanilla. Sorry. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's imported Mexican vanilla.
It's there. It came to the party.
Holy shit. It's only 2 bottles. You're a motherfucker. So, I clearly have to fly out in October to make this again. And
we're too late for this Christmas already.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm gonna try. In
Dude,
the
it was
2
like,
weeks. I'm gonna try to get a Christmas beer off. This year we're gonna be doing a resurrection of Ho Ho Hold on Rudolph.
Shut up.
But whatever.
Just
drink the beer, man.
I wish that you could have this beer. It's it needs more of the. It needs more. You know what? The booze.
Yeah.
To hell with them. They can.
Yeah.
We need to lower the ABV.
I don't think so.
Or we need to crack it up and like it finished at what? 10?
8.2.
Yeah, it needs to go higher then.
But you know,
but you know what I mean? Like the cooling effect isn't. It's a cooling effect, not a mint.
It's there. The chill is there.
Okay, let me try and explain. Like,
we believe
there's nothing on the nose. It's all chocolate on the nose.
You don't smell or taste alcohol in any way, shape, or form. There's no warming. In fact, your mouth is a little cool when you're done drinking it because the peppermint is
it's cold.
It's just there.
Like, it's. I just drank a Belgian beer. I just drank a Belgian beer, and now I'm drinking an Imperial Stout that didn't quite make it as an Imperial. But we're not going to talk about that.
I mean, 8.2 pretty much puts it in that territory.
But let's put it this way. It's looking up at the category, not down.
Sure.
Okay. I would say, like, how close... There's no... I wonder if we upped the peppermint and if we upped the hop.
I don't want hops. I don't want more hops in this. There's no way that can handle more hops.
No. Because the hops we use work with the peppermint.
No, they don't. I don't think they work in that way. I think you'd end up with a much more flowery vegetal feel, and I think that's the opposite direction where we want to go. We want to go to after eights.
Realistically,
right?
We have to figure out a way to get a cleaner product.
We can get more booze in it. That's easy.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah.
Right? Filtration is not a problem. We can do that too. Yeah.
I think we just run it through a filter.
We just age it and then pour the bottles off the top instead of the bottom. Yeah.
But aging this is going to be difficult. Oh my god, it's chocolate milk.
Drink that. You got to try it though. Like, it'll blow your mind. The bottom of this bottle probably has a quarter of an inch of cocoa.
I can't drink the rest of it.
Yeah, you can. Here, I'll just top it off. This is actually a chocolate milkshake version. 1 minute. What?
Where's the lemonade?
In the fridge.
Oh, okay.
This is sort of the chocolate milkshake edition.
Notice that it's a different color. You can't see it on the screen. It was black. That's brown.
Now it's brown. I mean, it's opaque.
Whoa, the smell is different.
Oh, it's like a chocolate bar now. Now you've gotten to the chocolate bar part of this beer. Now, I mean, in fairness, this was, as I said, pulled off the bottom of the keg. This was the last 6 bottles that were pulled off of it.
I expected this beer to be really good, Greg.
It is
because it evaporated. Both yours and Lance's evaporated.
I don't think this was a 5-gallon batch. I don't think it lasted 4. Oh no! But what I had was a 5-gallon batch, and it lasted about 5 weeks.
But it was big because it wasn't a 10. We didn't allow I think we corrected to like
no,
our
we
volume.
did. We
our
did
volume
two,
was like
we
11.
Yeah, we did
4
two
or whatever.
So technically, we probably had 4.5 gallons in the keg.
Yeah.
For Lancis and mine,
Yeah.
both of us, we were done it in a month, and it's an 8.5% beer. This is not a beer you just hammer.
Oh, see, that's the problem. The bottom half of this beer, you just you can't sip that as soon as it touches your face.
It's like chocolate milk.
Wow. Okay, we're making this beer again.
Oh,
I know
man.
that you've been following our series and our collaboration with Red Shed Malting. This was before that. This shit's happening again, and I would love to get Red Shed involved.
We're gonna do it with. We'll be making this beer again, and when we do,
You know
we'll do it with Red Shed. We'll be using their Bentley base malt.
This Bentley base, but this beer needs their biscuit.
Oh,
This beer needs Red Shed biscuit.
Oh. What's your rating?
It's a fucking 48.
A 48. What's your rating?
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna drink that.
Fine, I'm good with that. What's your rating? You're going on Untapped, and you're going to record this beer.
Where am I going?
Untapped.com/user/Mr. Wilkinson and Untapped.com/user/G-Scratch. There it is. There is a graphic on the screen that'll tell you exactly where you're going to go. If you're not familiar, Untapped.com lets you track and record your ratings on beers that you've tried. And
He's buying me time.
I'm buying him a little time because he's kind of looking stunned at the moment. He's a little fakakta. I think it's fakakta.
What I'm doing is I'm trying to distance myself from the emotion of
Now that
drinking
he's
this
finally
beer
tried it
after a year. And like, dude, it's like I haven't been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because I know if I'm thinking about it, I'll spend $800 on a fucking plane ticket to come drink it.
Yeah. But you did that. But not for the plate, not to drink it.
For another thing, but
For another thing. But
if I emotionally distance myself from this beer,
and I think you should. I think you have to be reasonable.
it is clearly not a 5.
No,
Clearly not a 5.
No. It's miles from a 5. And I said that too, and I have the emotional attachment with my rating. I believe this very strongly.
Is the best beer that has ever been made at Rysk Brewing.
Oh, for sure. Unquestionably the best.
You
didn't have the dry sidle. I wish you'd had the dry sidle, 3.5% IPA.
I love the Dripawad.
Yeah, well, Dripawad's another. We're gonna bring Dripawad back, but this is
okay.
Elves After Eight.
I'm not lying to you guys. Dripawad's a 2.5, maybe a 2.25. But if you're into the Dripawad life, if you're living hashtag Dripawad life, it is strong.
It was a 7.5% rye IPA.
That was
continuously hopped every 60 seconds.
Every 60 seconds, and then we threw
dry hop Citra 2 ounces in the keg. I
thought it was 3 in the keg.
In the keg, while it matured for 3 months.
So it got crazy.
Yeah,
as time went on,
it was wonderful. I love that beer more than
I
love that beer.
I hate IPAs.
Oh, yeah, I know you do, but it wasn't.
I could drink pint.
It wasn't
pint.
But it wasn't a bitter you senseless or punch you bitter IPA. It was a simple light bitterness, but the dry hopping was just wonderful on it. That's it. That's it. It's the best you can come up with. Don't judge it based on this cocoa-laden chocolate milk bar.
Let's open the other one.
No! We're not opening the other one. I'm not going to be able to walk tonight as is. No, remember, this is the chocolate milk. This is the dregs of the keg. This is yeast and chocolate and a little bit of Elves.
I've got the feeling.
You've got to remember the first taste. That's what you've got to that's what you got to jump on. Is that your first hit of this when you went, whoa, that's the moment. Is it?
That, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that moment, which is clearly a 5.
But we know
minus emotion.
That's a solid 1. I shouldn't say anything. I apologize. I'm not in the hand. I shouldn't have spoken.
Minus that, it's a 4.25.
So split the difference.
4.
So Luke's rating it a 4. Which is
what I whispered
praise.
to him.
Which is
was
he said 3.75.
3.75.
It's high praise, and even a 3.75 I would be happy with on that. I think we would be happy with
the Trubby.
The Trubby
chocolate milk
was a 3.5.
3.5.
The
like
stuff,
no shit.
The stuff
we should release a chocolate milk
like this. Yeah, if we did a chocolate, like I mean, you can see it on the glass. That's how much chocolate was still in it. It's filthy and foul and disgusting and delicious.
There is a great angle.
That is some wonderful cocoa that I stole from my wife.
She was
mad. Because I used. I mean, it was only 5-gallon batch. It was about a 5-gallon batch. It was almost 5 cups. And we had
a container.
It was almost 5 cups.
Yeah, like
of cocoa.
We emptied the cocoa container that she was going to use to create a chocolate
something
mousse.
I don't know.
Who gives a shit? It was beer versus who gives a shit? Beer won. Oh, dude, what the fuck? Why would you do that? That was clearly a high five moment.
How about a high five?
All right. No, so his wife was fuming.
She was mad.
but it doesn't matter because that shit was worth it.
Are you happy with how it came out?
No, I'm not.
Because it didn't hit what we were thinking.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great beer, but I'm not happy that it didn't
if you walked into a store if you walked into a store and bought a $6.50 of this,
I'd buy another
for $9.50. Would you go back and buy more?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And that's, to me, that's the money.
But dude, like that's the moment. The reason that it hurts me is because if you remember that brew day, and I think about this brew day a lot.
Dude, man,
I was the one that
wanted to pull back a bit.
I wanted.
So did I.
Half.
So did I.
No, but you wanted to half once.
Oh, and then you wanted the half again.
We're talking about the mint. So we decided that, and I wish you had your black book on this desk because I'd look it up because I made the freaking notes. Doesn't matter. We're not looking at it.
Yeah, I don't have it close by. But anyway.
But I think it was we were gonna do 45 grams.
We ended up at 15.
Right, we went 45 grams, and we like 45 is insane. We all agreed, like Greg Lance, 45 is insane. We'll go to 30, right? And then we brewed, and this brew was awesome.
Well, because we were also drinking it.
We had 2 sergeants that day.
We had 2 sergeants that day, but you know what else we had? We had 2 brewers that day.
Yeah.
And we were drinking toddies of 2 brewers.
Did I say 2 sergeants?
Yeah, you did. But that's okay because we were drinking 2 sergeants that day too. But we were drinking 2 brewers whiskey from Yukon.
It was it was really, really good.
Fantastic whiskey.
That's Dave, isn't it?
Yeah, Dave. You'll see him on our in our idents.
He's the old fella, dude. If you are ever in a social situation where you can hang out with that guy,
he's
trust
awesome.
me, it's worth it.
But we were drinking toddies of the wort with 2 now I'm saying it with 2 brewers.
If you look at the notes, if you go back and look at the notes, we had to correct the volume of water because we drank so many toddies.
Yeah, we kind of
the hot wort.
We kind of screwed up. We had to do a top up.
But anyway, our brew house efficiency was shit that day because we kept pulling toddies.
We figured
like, it's a little chilly out. What do you think about a toddy?
We were shooting for a 10% ABV.
We ended up at 8.4,
8.2.
Well, look at the bottle. This is the first beer we brewed with a label.
It doesn't actually have the ABV on it, so it's not legal. That's not it. Oh my god, that's
what's that?
Brown ale from Red Shed.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, there's more of this. Anyway, I'm gonna top it up. Yeah, this is the last bottle of that. Anyway, nuts and bolts. If you call it a 4. I'm down with a 4.
Like
and I think when I think I'm proud of the beer. No matter what, I'm proud of the beer.
I'm proud of the beer even after I subtract my initial view of the beer. And I think that if a BJCP judge gave it a 3.5, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah. And as it was,
I'd be ecstatic.
it was a 3.75 from the BJCP judges. So
they gave it 3.75.
Yeah, 37.5 was the score.
Whoa! Dip me in mustard, call me hot dog. Here you go.
Cheers, buddy. That's been the pour. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Luke, I'm glad you finally got to drink Elves after 8, buddy.
Dude, it made my day.
And brown ale from Red Shed.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about
There you go,
brown ale from Red Shed, but
cheers.
This has been the pour. We love you. Thanks. I don't know who this random, hiding.
It's a child.
We can still see an arm.
Cheers.